And we're back with part 2, where we're going to be going over how to manage your auto email and hopefully leverage the tips and tricks that we teach you today to help your clients get into homes faster. So let's get started. Once you've created an auto email, your client is going to receive something that looks like this. It's going to have that welcome to OneHome message. It's going to suggest that they go in and view the properties that you've sent them. So what they're going to have to do from here is click on the view properties link to go into OneHome and claim their OneHome account. Once your client has activated their OneHome account, you will see this information within your matrix system. When you go to the recent OneHome visitors widget, it's going to look like this, and you're going to see that they have visited their account. If you click on their name, what's going to happen is it's going to open their contact card, and in this section, you'll be able to tell if your client has opted in to receive text message notifications. If they did, you would see a phone number here with a green check mark. As your client starts to interact with the system a bit more, you're going to notice hearts next to their name as well as this sticky note icon. These are important indicators for you to go into the account because your client is active and it can give you insights into what they're doing. So the heart tells you that your client has favorited properties. If you click on that heart icon, it's going to pull up the list of the properties that your client favorited, and this is be an opportunity for you to message your clients and see if they would like to schedule an open house, or maybe for you to provide some additional insights that they might not have readily available within OneHome. All you have to do in this case is click on this sticky note icon which says click to open/close listing notes, and you can send them a message and say something along the lines of, I see you are interested in this property. Would you like me to schedule a tour? And that's going to send a note to your client regarding this property. Now, the next thing that you'll notice is the sticky note icon right here. This is probably one of the most important things that you stay on top of because this is an indicator that your client is directly trying to message you. So when you click on that sticky note icon, it's going to open up the property that has a sticky note. You're going to notice that little asterisk icon on that sticky note, and that's going to tell you that your client has sent you something that you have not read yet. Again, just click on that to open it up. You're going to see that client's message, and you can choose to engage or you can wait. So in this instance, John reached out to Jane and said, Jane, what do you think? We can wait to see what Jane's response is. And then if Jane's response is, this house is amazing, then we can say, I have scheduled a time for us all to go take a look at this place. Again, that message would be with the assumption that you just miraculously know your client's availability already off the top of your head, and you're able to send that message. But those are two different ways that you guys are going to be able to really engage with your clients and utilize the auto email to its full potential with OneHome. Now, let's say it's been a few weeks since you've sent this auto email to your client. You're going to want to maybe update the criteria because you're maybe not getting what you're looking for. How you're going to do that is go up to My Matrix and you're going to navigate to Auto Emails. In this section, you're going to be able to see all of the auto emails you've created in the past. Now, I want to point your guys' eyes to the statuses, and this is important, okay? If you see a white circle with a green outline, what that's telling you is this client has never opened an auto email. And if they haven't opened their welcome auto email from the system, it will not start and trigger Matrix to continue to send those auto emails. So a good idea for this client in particular would be to reach out to them and say, hey, I noticed you haven't opened your welcome email from me yet. Did you receive it? right? And if they say no, that's not a problem. You can resend that welcome email. All you have to do is click on that specific auto email and then click on the resend welcome button. And that's going to resend your portal welcome message to the client that hasn't opened it yet. The next one that I want to point your eyes to is the red exclamation point. This is due to your auto email being inactive. So when the matrix system no longer is sending properties to your client, it will be this red exclamation point. This can be created two ways. One, this was disabled because the client has not opened the auto emails within the last 80 days. Any of those emails, it will make that auto email inactive. The other option is that I, as the agent, went in and stopped those auto emails. And a reason you might want to do this is because maybe your client is going on vacation for a month and they don't want to look at properties while they're on vacation because they feel like they're not going to be doing anything. You can temporarily stop those auto emails from being sent to your client. All you have to do is click into that auto email, click on the settings section of the auto email, and then this is where you can go in and disable this auto email temporarily for the client. All you have to do is save, and that's going to disable the auto email. If I hover my mouse over that, it's going to show disabled by agent. Now, once the client comes back from vacation, it's a simple change. Again, all I do is come back into the auto email section, click on settings, and then scroll down and re-enable this auto email, double check all the information below, and click save. And it's going to ask me to resend that welcome email to the client just so they can reactivate the auto email moving forward. The green check mark is just telling you that this auto email is active and sending properties to our client. On the right hand side here, we can see the last portal visit that our client participated in. Okay, now I'm sure you noticed while we were doing this, the criteria option underneath any of these auto email features. That is right. That's the section where you guys can update the criteria for your search if needed. You just click on the criteria button. It's going to open the different categories that you use to create this auto email, and it will allow you to update the information from there. So much of our lives is on the go now. So when you're able to create additional access to your tools as a realtor for your clients, you're enabling quicker transactions to occur because your clients are getting their notices for properties that match the criteria you've set that much sooner. In our last video, we briefly touched on enabling text message notifications. We're going to make sure to dive in a little bit deeper on how to do that and what your client experience is going to be. All you have to do is click this send opt-in notice to your client. They're going to receive an email notice that's going to allow them to go in and claim their phone number to start receiving those text message notices alongside those email notices. The welcome email that your client is going to receive is going to look something like this to go in and activate their text message notification. All they have to do is click that sign up now button, and then from there they're going to enter their mobile number into the system, agree to the terms of service, and click that activate text message notifications button. But from there, what's going to happen is they're going to receive a text message telling them that they have opted into OneHome. Once your client has activated their phone number to receive those text message notifications, all they have to do is click that link to go in and open OneHome on their phone. And moving forward, they're going to continue to get those notices saying, hey, you have new properties that are matching. All they have to do is click that link and it's going to take them right into OneHome. Something I should have touched on in the last video was the importance of setting up your branding ahead of setting up an auto email. The reason this is important is because once your client logs into the OneHome portal, it's going to allow them to have a personalized experience that's branded to you. You're going to want to log into the MLS Touch app and set up your branding in that way. If you need help with setting up your branding for OneHome, please take a look at this quick YouTube tutorial on how to set up your custom branding in OneHome and in MLS Touch to share with your clients in the future. To set up brand and share, you need 2 things, a logo and 3 chosen colors. Once you have them, open MLS Touch on your mobile device. Click on the More option from your home screen and click the Brand and Share option. Next, follow these steps. Pick your color scheme. A few brokerages have presets and logos built in. Select your logo from your camera roll. Preview your branding by selecting the layout you want to review. If you're happy with your selections, click Apply Colors and Logo. Your clients will see the exact same settings in their OneHome account for the header and contact card. In this video, I've taught you how to modify the criteria for your auto email, as well as manage the settings of the cadence in which those emails get sent to your client. The last thing I want to show you is what to do if your client accidentally opts out of receiving auto emails from you. Now, let's say for whatever reason your client accidentally thinks this email is spam and they go and click this link if you wish to unsubscribe button. What that's going to do, they're going to fill out this information and they're going to unsubscribe from receiving Matrix emails. What that's going to mean is they're no longer going to receive those email notifications that you send to them telling them about possible properties. Now, that's not a problem. There is a solution here. Unfortunately, it's not something that you can do on behalf of your client. Your client is going to need to send this email themselves, and you're going to need to provide them this email that I'm going to show you here in a second, and it can be a blank email. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to do that. All right, so if your client accidentally hits that opt-out button and unsubscribes from your Matrix emails, you're going to want to provide them with the email of optin.hbr@matrixemailer.com. Okay, and at that point they can just send this blank email. So all they have to do is send this email off to Matrix and you will be good to go back into Matrix and re-enable that for them in settings. So again, optin.hbr@matrixemailer.com. They don't even need to put a subject or anything in the body of the paragraph. So this is all they have to do. Now, I know that was kind of a lot and you probably aren't going to remember that email every time. So I'm going to show you a place in Matrix that you can go to access this information moving forward. So if you log into Matrix in the top right hand corner where it's going to say hello and your name, and you go to the help section of this tab, it's going to open up your help index screen. If you go in and type in opt out, you're going to be able to see that how does my client opt back in if they accidentally unsubscribe to Matrix emails. And then of course you'll see those different instructions right here that tells you what you need to do, who the email needs to go to, and you can provide this information to your client so that you can go back in and start sending them Matrix emails in the event that they accidentally opted out. But as long as you guys are communicating with your clients, letting them know what the email is going to look like, what to expect, you shouldn't have to deal with having to help your clients opt back in the future. And that concludes part 2 of creating and managing your auto emails. Join us in the next video where we're going to go ahead and talk about creating and managing a concierge mode email. So hope to see you in the next one. Bye.